Good morning. Welcome to the live stream. Hello, Sabby. You got here from the start, man. You were, I think, the first one. Welcome to the live stream on this Wednesday morning. So today is Wednesday, so it's American Truck Simulator Day. We're gonna go with the traditional American style truck simulator. Hello, Acquisti. Welcome. You're the first one on the Red app, as per usual, and I appreciate that. Hey, Emka, hello, good morning. Hey, Darius, welcome back. You're not alone. Are you on the widescreen or are you on the vertical? Usually, if you're on the widescreen, you're it's not very crowded there. Hey, Elark, thank you. That was quick. Thank you for the gift. Thank you. So we're starting today here in our blank canvas. So we're gonna open up our game. I still haven't opened it. So we're gonna go with American Truck Simulator today. Oh, nice! Almost 2 p.m. in Sweden. That's pretty cool. I love the fact that you are in Sweden. Yesterday we were playing Euro Truck Simulator. And today we're playing the American version. Kind of try to go back and forth, just so it varies a little bit. Hey Johnny, does the air conditioning work? So all the buttons do work. Everything you see on this simulator here works. Everything. However, there's no air blowing through the vents, and the reason is very simple. I never needed air coming through here. I do have the AC blowing air right on my head here, so it's why I don't need it. In France, it's very hot. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Here in Tampa Bay area, we got 25 degrees Celsius right now, but our high temperature will be 33, which is amazing actually, because 25 degrees Celsius is not too hot for an early morning for us in the summertime. Leo, Euro Truck Simulator 2 on Xbox Series and PS5. Yes, I saw that. I think they're getting ready to release that, which is pretty cool if you ask me, because that will open up the truck simulator for more people, and I'm really looking forward to that. What to say? I love Swedish cars. Oh man, that's cool. Yeah, I have a little Swedish flag here. I don't know if you can see it. You can only see it if you turn. Yeah, it's right out the little Swedish flag that I put there on my glove box compartment. One thing that you noticed of ATS is that the truck trailer is longer than ETS. Yes, it is a little bit longer. So here I'm using the one that has, so it has all the three axles in the back and the one in the front. And on ETS, I think I'm using the one with two in the back. I can't recall now. But the truck is way longer. Like, it has a bigger, like cabin where you can sleep. And also, obviously, you got the engine just protruding outwards instead of under, just like in Europe. Almost 40 degrees in Greece? Wow. That's pretty hot, man. I don't envy you. All right, so we're here in American Truck Simulator, and I don't remember. What were we doing? Oh, yes, I delivered some cattle here on this farm. Yes, so I do remember now. So let's go back inside the cockpit. Sebi, you just started a new career on ATS. Can you give me some advice? Yes, so I would recommend you buy, as soon as you can, buy a used truck, and then start, saving some money. And as soon as you save some money, buy your first garage, and then buy your first truck so you can hire other people to start working for you. And then that will start helping you with getting more and more money. So you need to have more players. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna sneeze. You need to have more players. So 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 Oh, gee. Oh. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so you need to have more people there working for you, so that will help. Somebody asked me, how did you build this? UXP Chris. So on my channel, on the Red app, the Red app will show up here sometimes. You'll know what I mean when it shows up. I have a tutorial there. I can't say the name. Unfortunately, TikTok is a little jealous. Yes, sir. I am on, actually not just both. I am on 3 places. Feixiao. I am on the purple, the red, and TikTok. I can say TikTok, but I can't say the purple and the red app. There's a tutorial. Thank you, Darius. Do you also play Truckers MP? I never did, but I think I will look into one day. So let's get a job here on the freight market. I think my music volume is a little loud. All right, so we're here in Grand Island, Nebraska. So let's find something. Iowa. Ooh, $109 per mile. That's pretty good. We got this huge here. It's gonna take us all the way to Oregon. Ooh, that's far away. I have a trip upcoming to Portland, Oregon. Waterloo. It's a good pay, but it's a very long trip. I don't know if I want to do that. Let's go to Iowa. Oh, really? I usually butcher usernames. So let's see what we have. Fuel. 1,600 miles to an empty tank. We got plenty of fuel. All right, we got the parking brake off. Let's get going. So we're gonna go now to the place where... Oh, let me put my map. Let me see if it's gonna work with this brand here. It works with some brands and doesn't work with some others. My truck GPS. There we go. Would you look at that? Slav play games. Yes, man, I do every Saturday now. So I established a how can I say? I established a schedule for my live streams. So what I do is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I do play American Truck Simulator. Where's the exit? I don't think it's here. So I play American Truck Simulator. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I play Euro Truck Simulator, and on Saturdays, I play cars, just cars. So I play on Assetto Corsa, I play on BeamNG, and I take requests. I drive F1 cars, I drive regular cars, I drive on a racetrack. So if you want to see today me driving some cars, you can watch my live stream from Saturday, which is posted on my channel. So you have access to it. Sebi, do I have a seatbelt? No, man, I don't. I don't have a seatbelt here. I should get one. A lot of people ask me about the seatbelt. I do have the little clicking thing. I don't know where you click the seatbelt on. Hucon, try VR. I do have a VR headset, man. It's not even close to the immersion and the realism of having real buttons to do things on the screen. That's not even close, man. And not to mention, it's hard to play with a VR headset for 2, 3, 4 hours sometimes. It gets heavy, it gets hot, and it's not the best experience you will ever have. And I get motion sickness as well, so I kind of hate it. I do understand that some people like it, but I don't. Why does the digital screen say empty tank? It doesn't say empty tank. It's telling 1,632 miles to empty tank. That's what it says. So that's the whole phrase there. You got to read it all. Is this game on Xbox? Forza Horizon 5 update? No, not yet. But I hear the developer is actually working on releasing for console, so Xbox and PS5. Oh man, yeah, so by all means, dude, watch my live stream from Saturday. I was playing Assetto Corsa throughout the whole live stream, and the last 30 minutes of the live stream was BeamNG. It's a 4-hour live stream, so if you don't want to watch the whole thing, I understand. But you can watch the last half hour. That was BeamNG. Did you ever think about adding movement or vibration to the chair? Yes, I do have a vibration here. I do have a butt kicker on this the driver's seat. And movement, it'd be a little bit more complicated. I would really need the car structure because, you know, the wood structure that I built underneath this thing, it will not hold movement. I won't be able to do that. But yeah, eventually, if one day maybe a company sponsors me and gives me like a motion chair, why not? What do you use the Apple CarPlay jack? So, very good question. So I have several uses for it, and I'm gonna get it a little bigger for you so you can read what is on it. So up here, if you're watching vertical, you're gonna see the Apple CarPlay, and if you're watching horizontal, it's right here. So now you can see my information screen. So this information screen has a bunch of things there that are shown. So I have a bunch of like on the top left, like the information about the truck, brake pressure, water temperature, oil pressure. I have damage on the truck. I have the fuel. I have real-time ETA. On the top right, I have the delivery time, when it's expected, which is not because I don't have any deliveries yet. I don't have any trailer. I'm going to pick it up. And then I have the music playing on the bottom right. And I can change to other screens. So I have here where the music is. I have the main Apple CarPlay, and then I have the PC specs, which are Feixiao, a 9950X 3D with a 4090 and 64 gigs of RAM. Is this a real car dashboard? Yes. Yes, you need a PC to run everything. How do you get the Apple CarPlay? So how do you get the Apple CarPlay? You go to my channel on the Red app column, and then you watch my tutorial, and in my tutorial you'll be able to follow the link and download the Apple CarPlay for yourself. Them some high RPMs for a semi, Daniel. Yes, Daniel, it's very well noted. So what happens here is I have a gasoline car tachometer. So it's a very simple thing. I did a calibration of my tachometer, which is every time the truck, and I'll show you right here. So you see the RPMs right there, right here. This is the RPMs of the truck. So I'm gonna floor it. And if I floor it, you'll notice that the RPMs are at 2000 RPMs in the truck. So 2000 RPMs in the truck means 7500 RPMs right here. So it's pretty simple actually. What I'm doing is, if you look at the tachometer, 2000 RPMs equals 7500. So now I have the full motion of the gauge needle, so I can see when I have to shift gears without having to actually look at the tachometer. I don't care if I don't see the right number. I care if I see the right shift area, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that is apparently high, but not so high. Let's see what else. Hey there, I added the speed thing, the maps Android of the Android Auto Dash. Currently working on the maps performance thing. Not released yet, but maybe hey, cool man. Are you on my Discord already? I didn't see your user there. Maybe you have a different username on your Discord. Oh man, that delivery is not here anymore. Maybe I took too long. No, we're not gonna go to Washington State. Absolutely not. Let's go to Oklahoma then. Or Kansas. Let's go to Kansas. That one is paying too low. How did you make the tachometer work? So, Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield. Alright. Let me see here. Basically, you use RPMs percentage instead of the exact amount. I could use the percentage. However, I'm using the exact amount, and I'm doing a formula, calculation formula. So let me show you here. So what I do is I have a calculation formula. I don't know if you'll be able to read, but I can show you. Do the Apple CarPlay work with your phone? No, it's on SimHub. This app here that's running right now, this is the app that runs the Apple CarPlay. And this is the app that also runs my Arduino, which runs the tachometer. So if I go here to my hardware, and this is the Volvo gauge, I can see the formulas. And the formula says right here for the RPMs. So it says there's several things that it's saying here, but one is if the engine is running, start running, then it will do the swipe. It'll go to 8,000 RPMs and back. So here, it goes for 2 seconds to 8,000 RPMs and then 0. So it goes like testing. And then format says if the RPMs, and then we'll do the calculations. So it will multiply the calculation number for 7,500 and then divide by the max RPMs in the truck or in any other car. So if I'm driving an F1 car with 20,000 RPMs, I know that doesn't exist, but it will calculate, and 20,000 will be my new 7,500. That's essentially how I do it. So let's pick up our trailer. Where's the trailer? All right. Let's take a look outside. Oh, there it is. Right on the other side over there. What junkyard did you rip the dashboard from? So there's a junkyard here in Florida, in the Tampa Bay area, called Pasco. EZ, with a EZ, pull it. So the best junkyard in the region by far. There is my trailer. How do you have the GPS on your phone, and does it show directions? Yes, it shows directions, and the GPS on my phone you can find on Patreon. Not my Patreon, it's a person that's developing this, and if you search on Google, Truck Sim, altogether, GPS, Patreon, that's what you're gonna find. You didn't miss much. We're picking up a cargo here. Hey, Lemon. SimHub is the best app one can have for any sim racing application. SimHub is currently controlling my lights. SimHub is controlling my vibration on the seat. SimHub is controlling my buttons, some of my buttons. SimHub is controlling my Apple CarPlay, my gauges. If I didn't have SimHub, this would not run. It's an amazing app. So let's click here. So if I click the button Comfort, it will attach the trailer. Yes, you can run SimHub dashboards on your phones. That is very important info, .biz, and it's something I tell on my tutorial, so you can run on the phone as well. This app here is not SimHub. This is an actual like Waze lookalike. And it will tell you the destination where you have to go, like all the way to Kansas City. I can check out really quickly, like, here's where I'm gonna deliver. Here is, like, there's a gas station nearby, and so on. Will I try ATS Road Trip when it comes out? 1,000%, dude. Absolutely. 1,000%. Absolutely. We will. Oh, to the left. The app name is called Truck Sim GPS. Bernie, bro, how? I know Volvos are tanks, but no haulers. What do you mean, man? This is a Volvo truck. An actual Volvo VNL 2014. They're haulers too, man. This is a Volvo S60R interior, as you noted, but they are haulers too. Was it hard to get the dashboard working? MBTAAC. No, it wasn't. There's a tutorial on the Red app where you are, that if you type in SimHub P2, P as in Papa, to Volvo, you'll find the tutorial for this specific gauge cluster. Did you know that you can put flags on the side mirrors? Yes, I know, man. I have the mod for that. Bro, how'd you get the navigator hooked up? NONXME. So check out the Truck Sim GPS. Truck Sim GPS. Truck Sim altogether, GPS, separate, and on Patreon. They have a Discord. Pretty cool, man. Oh, we're going straight. How did you do the monitors? Like, are they separate monitors, or is it like a projector? P01. So this is 3 TVs. I have one TV here. It's a 65-inch 4K TV, and 2 other 65-inch 4K TVs onto the sides. So this is how I can see the whole, I can see right here my rear view mirror, and you can kind of see my other rear view mirror here on here. Not if you're watching the vertical stream, you can't, but if you turn your phone sideways on TikTok, you can see it. What are my thoughts on Road Kings? I haven't played it, man, so I don't have any thoughts on it. I'm sorry. I wonder if it's a truck thing or is it a controller thing that I'm missing gears sometimes. Oh, nice, Bernie. Yeah, I do love my S60R too. I have one in the garage, the real one. How much did the setup cost, Albin? About $300 in car parts and another $400 or so in hardware. Wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos. This is for the rig. I'm not talking about the TVs, the PC. This is just for the rig. What game is this? So this is the American Truck Simulator. We're gonna change lanes here. Do you have one PC for stream and one PC for gaming, or just one? Yes, Builder T. I do have two PCs. One is the streaming PC, which is behind me on my desk, and this one, which is the gaming PC. And the reason is running triple 4K is very unforgiving in terms of FPS, man. Have you played with VR? Yes, I have. I do have a VR. Go fast. Thank you, David. I'll try to stick to the speed limit, man. Do you have to buy the app? Yes, Leo, you have to pay for the Patreon to download it. They're developing... I hear they're going to release a free version of the Truck Sim GPS, but it's not available yet. The gauge cluster works so well. Did you have to mess with Arduinos for that? Yes, Plays 254. I do. An Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield working with SimHub. Well, thank you, GB. Out of 100, how hard was it to do the entire sim tech made fun? Oh man, it wasn't hard. It was a lot of work. So don't get me wrong, it's still very involving. You have to do a lot of things. But nowadays with ChatGPT and YouTube, you can find your way around things, man. So I'd say 50 out of 100. It would be cheaper to do a road test in real life. No, it wouldn't, Cody. A truck costs about $200,000 or more. I have 4 cars. I know how much they cost. Only people who thinks it's going to be cheaper in real life are the people who don't have cars. Even F1 teams or other, racing teams know that simulators are cheaper, so that's why they have invested millions of dollars in simulators. Evan, what do you mean? You just typed in here. Evan Daifi. There's a delay or not? There's a delay on the live stream, yes. There's like a 2-second, 3 seconds delay. DJ's World. Well, thank you for doing this in real life. Truck drivers are very important. Yes, if you do this for a living, this would be very redundant. I don't. This is just my hobby. I drive cars. I drive F1 cars, trucks, whatever. And I work from home, so this is my commute to my home office, if you will. How do I read the chat, Bubblegum? So if you watch my widescreen, you'll be able to see the chat is right here on my left screen. I have triple TVs here. How did you get the stick shift and the pedals working, Aditya? So those are easy, actually, because the pedals, which you can see now, are Moza pedals. So these are game controller pedals. And same thing for the shifter. It's a 6-speed manual transmission. Power Ring Blaze, how much did the setup cost? It did cost about $300 in car parts and another $400 or so in hardware, wood, metal, carpet. So $700 in total for the sim rig. Obviously, I'm not talking about the triple TVs, the computer, that kind of stuff. Just a rig. Yes, Dabis, you can do that. Hey, Marcus, welcome back, man. Do you have 2 rigs, like one Volvo and one BMW? I actually have 3 rigs, type of Polak. I have the BMW one, which is taken apart right now. It's not assembled. I have the Volvo that I'm driving here, and I have another Volvo in the garage, which is the one I'm using for the tutorial. So to teach you guys how to build one, I'm using the Volvo in the garage, and the BMW as well. Itchy, good evening to you, man. How are you doing today? I joined your live stream yesterday, but I could only stay for a few minutes. You know, all the chores of a dad at night. Have I tried Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024? Yes, sir, I did. I love Flight Simulator. I'm actually doing real-life flight training, and I have about 70 hours on a Cessna 150. So I do love Flight Simulator. I'm almost done with my training, which I hope to be done soon. Come on, let me in, dude. We're gonna hit. We're gonna hit. The dude was not letting me in. Can I get the BMW one? Yes, man. You can go to the junkyard and buy the interior and follow my tutorial, and you'll get the BMW one. I have a 6-speed transmission here, yes. And in the game, I changed the transmission of the truck to a 6-speed. You know what? We're going to go straight gear for a second, because I think my gears, I don't know if it's the gear shifter that's my physical or if it's in the game, because it's not changing gears every time I change gears. So we're going to go here and try to fix that before we continue our trip. How's the AI traffic? It's okay. I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's not the worst. Strange gears selector, hun. You can see a video on my channel about that. This is the Volvo Spaceball. It was equipped in Volvos from the early 2000s up till the late 2000s. And it's a 6-speed manual transmission that was available. Do they ACT legit? I don't know what that is. How do you get the odometer working, Eddie? So a bunch of calculations were required. I think what we're going to do here, so it's easier for me to leave, is... No, that's not going to make it easier. That's going to actually make it harder. See, it's not engaging the gears, and I don't think it's my controller. I think it's the truck. We're going to park the truck, ready to leave, and I'm going to detach the trailer. It's easier for me. Nobody's gonna notice if I just leave the trailer for a minute. Why does the steering wheel look so realistic? Because it's a real steering wheel. The game name, it's called American Truck Simulator. Can you stall a manual car in the game? Yes, Kale, you can. Do you have the pedal shifters up and down, Evan? I do on this steering wheel. So I have another, this is a BMW one, and it has the pedal shifter right here in the back. Or when I need pedal shifters. And the buttons also work here. So yes, I do have, and I have other steering wheels. I have too many. Too many. Truck configurator or service. So let's fix my transmission if that is the issue here. No, it's not the issue. So let's then go to the menu and see what happens there. Confirm. Because I think there's something wrong with the sensitivity of the clutch, maybe? Let's put a dead zone in my clutch here. Buttons, controls. A shifter, controller, steering sensitivity, feedback. Here, so there you go. Strange. Let's put more dead zone here. Oh, let's change the clutch range here on the bottom. There you go. Let's see if that will work. I don't know if that's the issue, but we'll find out. You should get paid for this, because this too real. Yeah, I do get paid, man. I'm a content creator. Does the steering wheel buttons work? Yes, all the buttons work. Everything you see here. So I can change, for instance, let me show you, since we're here. I can change, with this button here, I can change the Apple CarPlay. With the plus and minus here and the cruise control, I work the cruise control, more speed, less speed, cruise control. Then I have the next song. So the song is gonna go next. If I click next. And plus and minus the volume here changes the information on the screen. So I put information on here. Where's the information screen? Oh, it's not on this one. I did on Euro Truck, so I have to set that. All right. Is it a 30-inch monitor? It's a 65-inch monitor. Why is that on there now? Well, this is the map. Is it the Bliss? Yeah. Oops. My mouse rolled. It's not engaging sometimes, which is weird. What model is my dash out of? It's a Volvo S60R. Arda, jealousy as its best. So we're gonna connect the trailer again. We disconnected it. Well, thank you, F1 Extra. How much is the setup, Daniel? I spent about $300 in car parts and another $400 or so in the hardware. Wood, metal, carpet, that kind of stuff. Did you know you can get ATS and ETS map on your display? Yeah, I do. And I don't have there because that one does not have the navigation. This one does. Are you able to see out your left and right sides? Yes, Chris, I have 3 TVs here. I have triple TV set up on this simulator so I can see everything. Bro with a 2040 Volvo. That's funny. Is it a 3-monitor setup? Ken's, yes. Where did you buy that massive realistic simulator, realistic monitor? It's just a TV. It's a TCL 65-inch with 120 hertz. Are the steering wheels swappable? Yes. So I can just easily change the steering wheels as we have an accident here, holding up the traffic. But we're gonna kind of go on to the side here because they don't move. We'll stay here for the whole live stream, and that won't be fun. So if you're watching on the Red app, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow. Yesterday my channel was not monetized because of a mistake I made, and today it is. And I had the best live stream ever yesterday. That was bittersweet. All right, so we're going on the road again. How much inch do you recommend for the screens? Aaron, it depends on your simulator, man. The only reason why I have 65-inch TV here is because the width of my dashboard is exactly the size of a 65-inch TV. When I had just a half simulator, I had a 55-inch TV, and that worked perfectly. Hey, Jace, I'm doing fine, man. How about yourself, dude? Pitar, yes, this is the S60. Thank you. Yes, Just Mods, I'm super excited. We got almost 400 people here on the Red app and over 400 people on TikTok. Welcome, everyone. And only 2 people on the Purple app, which is quite normal. So don't forget, just hit the subscribe button or like the live stream. Even if you don't want to subscribe, that's okay. I'm trying to grow my channel. I reached the 10,000 subscribers mark last week, and I'm so excited. We're near 11,000, and this is crazy to me. I'm super excited to share more with you guys. I've been creating tutorials, and I'm teaching you guys how to build one of these things because I don't like to gatekeep information. Keith, yes, it took a lot of research, dude, but that's why I like to make the tutorials. I want to share what I learned and have everybody just being able to build one of these. Hi, Gone. This is so AI. Everything is AI nowadays, right? Just crazy, man. This is a game. I'm doing fine, APK. Thank you. How about yourself? What PC specs am I using to run all of these Code 10? I'm using a 9950X 3D with a 4090 on this computer and 64 gigs of RAM. Thank you guys for hitting that follow button. I see the wave of follows there on TikTok. Thank you guys. You already subscribed. Thank you, Hillary. Yeah, I don't understand. Everything is AI nowadays for some people. Do you play racing games on there? Yes, G, I do. G East. So if you want to watch some racing games, you can watch some of my short videos. And also, join me on a Saturday live stream. On Saturdays, I go crazy, driving any kind of car, any place. I drive on Assetto Corsa. I drive on Beaman G. So I do a lot of things there, man. Z Franklin, I'm doing fine, man. How about yourself, dude? If you don't have room for a full simulator, you can get the half. That's the cool. You can cut here and it will work just the same. How much for the whole setup? Like everything. So it's kind of irrelevant if I tell you how much I spent for everything. I'm a content creator and I run triple 4K here, so I'm a little over the top. I understand that. But for the rig itself, the part that makes my simulator special, that was $700. About $300 in car parts, another $400 in hardware, wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos. Jay Hunter, what do I do for a living? I work with market research, man. Oh, we should have shift lanes here. There was a police officer there. Sorry, officer. So I work with market research. I work from home. I'm an executive at a large company that is remote first. They pretty much just have remote everywhere. Can you get pulled over? No, you just get tickets. Calvin, what's the specs on my TV? So it's a TCL Q7 and it's a 4K TV with 120 hertz. The game is called American Truck Simulator, Gary. Oh, just had a big hiccup here on the frame rate. What motherboard am I using on this rig? I can tell you, it's right there. The X70 plus Wi-Fi from Asus. Asus stuff X87. Ooh, ouch. I'm sorry. See, don't do that. Don't pay attention to the chat and play at the same time, guys. You're gonna have accidents just like I did. How do I get into market research? Research Detail Pro. It's a good question, man. You gotta start, by first, if you can study a little bit of nowadays, I think data analysis is what is really worth in the market research industry. The data analysis will get you very far. So you can start by learning how to work with SQL. You can learn how to work with other platforms that will do data analysis. And then you can move from there. Even Python will help you into market research. Actually, how do you get all of these? 09 or 9. So you got to go to a junkyard, man, and kind of pull the parts and build them. Thank you for the subscription, guys, for subscribing to my channel. I saw you guys on the Red app. Andrew, 2x Moto, Este Salty, Axel, John, Catliho, I think, Calvin. Voltec AI, as I'm drifting here. This, all of you interested, a good steering wheel with stock VR can achieve a similar-ish feel and definitely without the full build. I live in a small apartment. Yeah, if you were on a space, you don't have the space, and but I can definitely tell you it's not even comparable with VR. This is way much better, way better. You don't get that heavy thing on your head. You're not gonna get motion sickness. I do get motion sickness. It doesn't get hot. It's so much better. You're getting the steering wheel for Christmas. Nice, man. What are you planning on getting, Jerson? Jerson? Sorry, I don't know. What steering wheel do I use? A Fanatec Club Sport DD with 12 Newton meters. Joel, thank you, man. Hit the like button if you don't mind, especially if you're on the Red app. We're having a great live stream today, but yesterday was my record-breaking live stream, and I wasn't monetized yesterday because of a mistake I made. Does the miles go up, and what light is on the ABS? So Sports Stars, yes. So the odometer goes up and it goes up just like in real life. Meaning, if I drive 60 miles an hour for 1 hour, this will add 60 miles. However, the game is compressed 20-1. So that's why the miles to an empty tank will go down much faster. Because the miles to empty tank is actually coming from the game, and the odometer is being calculated by the gauge cluster. Now, the ABS light is not on. The light you see on is the headlights. So I can turn it off, and that will turn off. Do I stream on the purple? Yes, Ray, I do. And you ain't welcome here, Cyrus. You can go be jealous elsewhere, dude. Thank you. Do I have a 4 seat back? Yes. Does my seat have 4 seat back? It's not called 4 seat back, it's called haptics. But I do, yes, it does. Pop this. This is not funny, man. I'm not gonna tolerate that, and you will be banned. Have I done something special for 10K on the Red app? I did not. I am planning to do something special for 100K. I want to do a giveaway, so we're gonna give away a steering wheel on 100. Yeah, space is the big issue for some people, Voltec. I understand that. And you're right, it's a very good experience as well. Oh, Detail, I'm sorry to hear that, man. No, we're not hiring him right now. We're on a hiring freeze, actually. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, man. You know what you said, Pop this. You know what you said. So just keep it nice, you know, and respectful. Those are real lives. How much is the setup? Cash gaming. So I spent about $700. $300 in car parts at a junkyard, and another $400 in all the other stuff like the wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos. So I have a bunch of Arduinos here. They're cheap. Arduinos are like, you can buy like 3 Arduinos for 20 bucks on Amazon. And if you want to buy even cheaper, you can buy on AliExpress. I think you can buy like 5 Arduinos for 20 bucks there. Oh, I hope so, Hillary. Really hope so. Yesterday we had 60,000 views, over 600 people watching at some point. Oh, thank you, Jesse. Thank you. Shout out to Jenna. Yes, Adam. Because you know what he said this for. Yeah, I know. I'm a long way from 100,000, but I can plan. I'm planning to do a giveaway. Are the roads... Oh, headlight usage. Oh, I turned off the headlights to show you guys, and I got a ticket. Are the roads and area simulations real places? Yes, they are. How much? Almost. How much do you think the American Truck Simulator will get? I don't know what you're asking, man. I'm sorry. Thank you, Thebes. Yeah, that's exactly why I said it's not funny, and you know exactly why you said that. So, I will not tolerate jokes about that. Those poor people on the minivan, man. It crushes my heart. He made a joke about the crash with the truck driver that made a U-turn in a Florida turnpike and got 3 people killed. And that's not funny. That's absolutely not funny, and it will get you banned if you continue. I just give one warning. Abiola, it means nothing in normally, but it does mean something right now. So that's why. Well, thank you, Duck a Day. Thank you, man. Salazar, silly question. Why not drive a real truck and earn some cash? It is indeed a silly question, but I will entertain because it sounds like you're honestly trying to understand. So I work at a office. I work from home. I am an executive at a very large company. I earn a lot of money. I learn enough for me and my family, and it does not make any sense for me to go drive a truck, especially because this is a hobby. I can drive any car here, anywhere in the world, any type of vehicle I want. So this is why I do this here and not in real life. Car, do you have an airbag? Do you do flying when your truck smashes in the game? No, the truck doesn't fly, and it does not have an airbag. Yeah, that is sad as hell. Just mods. I agree. You should make the AC work. I've thought about that. The problem with making the AC work is that it's just for fun, because I don't need it. I'm in my home office. I do have the AC blowing up, blowing air on me. Is there a company that builds setups like these? No, Z Franklin. Unfortunately, you have to build yourself. But I do have a tutorial on my channel. So if you're watching on a Red app, and I know you're not, but if you go to my Red app channel, you can see it. That's not how it works, Garo Bear, but I wish it was. It is, Car. I'm not picking up on you, Car. The only thing is, it depends on the tone of the question. Some people will, you know, say as it's a funny thing. I don't know, but I do answer it, and it's an honest answer, man. I'm not picking on you. When you go in Zoom meetings, do I use this? No, man. But it's funny because my desk, my actual desk with the monitor and all, it's behind me. And if I'm using the camera without a background or blurred, you can see the simulator. And I've done that in the past, and it's a great conversation starter. So it's a lot of fun. A lot of people go like, "Is that a real car behind you?" Yeah, it's a real car. David, I'm following the map. I'm taking a a shipment to a place. So no, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go on a highway if they ask me to. The game is American Truck Simulator. 737, please do not spam the chat, because that makes my chat window go super fast up and I can't read all the questions. How much was the setup? About $300 in car parts and another $400 or so in Arduino, wood, metal, carpet, that kind of stuff. We're gonna stop here for a little nap so we can turn this into daylight. Do I ever play Assetto Corsa? Yes, I do, on Saturdays. Saturdays are the days that I play other games that are not Truck Simulator. How many gigs do I think American Truck Simulator will be on the console? That's a good question. I don't know, man. We're gonna quickly turn into daylight here. Dancing on the Sun, you're welcome to keep scrolling, my dude. This is what I do when I live stream. I talk a lot. I answer people's questions, and I think that's totally valid. So if you are not happy, you are more than welcome to just keep scrolling, man. Super easy. Going on our trip here, and I don't remember, should I go left or right? So we got to take a left, and I was going to take a right. All right. Hey GT7, welcome back, man. How many gears in the truck, Carper? I have 6 gears on this truck and 6 gears on my manual transmission down here. How many hours do I have in an American Truck Simulator? You have 2,000 hours. Dude, that's a lot. I have about 1,000. So you can still take the time to play games in the middle of the week with your high-level executive job. Lucky guy. Yes, actually, it's not in the middle of the week. Oh yeah, it's middle of the week because it's Wednesday. But I usually live stream in the morning before I start working. It's kind of like my commute to my office. But I do agree, I am a lucky guy. I have a home office job. Yeah, I work from home, and this is amazing. So it allows me to do whatever I need to do. And I usually stay up until a little bit later because I like, I like to keep things normal. Rashi Yadav, yes, I do remember the username, man. Welcome back. Sky, how is it so realistic? Because I'm using a real car interior. How big is the car, Francie? Well, it's a truck, and the car was just a normal sedan. The cargo, yeah, okay, so sorry. The cargo is that lift. I don't know what name, I'll tell you the name in a second. So it is a boom lift. That's what it's called. Christery, yes, today is Wednesday. I'm playing American Truck Simulator. So I'm gonna do Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays American, Tuesdays and Thursdays Euro, and Saturdays any other games. Rafal, what kills my immersion? I'm doing pretty good, Hashi. How about yourself, man? Oh man, don't give up, dude. It's hard in the beginning. In the first couple months, I was live streaming basically to myself, like to 4 or 5 people on a good day. So keep going, man. How do you have that map on your phone, Darsky? So the map on the phone is a mod, not a mod, it's a software called Truck Sim GPS. Truck Sim altogether, GPS. Perplexed. Why is the miles to an empty tank going down so fast? Because this is coming from the game, and the game is compressed. It's 20-1. Every mile in the odometer will go down 20 miles in there. Why don't I drive a real truck? Because it doesn't make any sense. An electric guitar. There you go, man. That's how you do it, dude. Just save up little by little. Christery, it looks like you are in a garage with a projector. Yeah, I'm in my home office with a TV. Is this on App Store? No, it's not on App Store. You got to go to Patreon to get that app. And it's still under development, so it's still in beta. What is it for a car? It's a car, truck, whatever you want. Luca Koshti, ETS is better. It's the same, but if you want to call it better, okay. It's literally the same game. Oh, nice, Tavia. You can follow my tutorial and build one yourself. I do share everything you want to know about this. Called the cherry picker. Oh, you're not late, balls. How am I seeing the chat? It's on my left TV. I have a triple TV set up here. How to get the speed thing to work, Elliot? So, Arduinos. Arduinos are the key to the world. Is it possible to make real-time the game progression? I don't know if there's any mods for that, but it would make the game a little more boring, I think. Because then, you know, like, I have 153 miles to the destination. Can you imagine 153 miles would take like 3 hours here? And it will take now 10 minutes. How much did this cost? 5 stars. So it did cost about $300 in car parts and another $400 or so in hardware, wood, metal, carpet, that kind of stuff. David, the tutorial is already available on my channel. You can watch it today if you want. How to get the mobile navigation on your phone? So that is an app called Truck Sim GPS. Oh, cool, David. Thank you. I didn't see the super chats, man. I don't get to see them on my screen, so thank you, Acquisti, for letting me know. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, dude. Especially because yesterday was one of my best live streams ever in the world, and I was not monetized. So I left money on the table yesterday. So sad. Yes, we saw the West. We saw the West. I don't know. Yes, it's a truck sim. Thank you, Acquisti. Do we have a side cam? No, I don't yet. I think I will put another camera up top so you guys can see the whole simulator when people ask me about that. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, man. The game is called American Truck Simulator. Does Truck Sim GPS work with ATS? Yes, I'm actually using ATS right now. It works with both ATS and ETS. Spidey, how do you get a setup like this, and how does even the dashboard work? So you can pull the parts at the junkyard, and then to get the dashboard and everything else, you need Arduinos. Oh, thank you, David. I really appreciate that, dude. GST Joe, yes, I do remember your username. Welcome back. What's the app name for the mobile navigation? Truck Sim, altogether, GPS, on Patreon. What happens if you're not monetized and people make super chats? So the super chat was disabled yesterday, so nobody could give me a super chat. And but you know, I super appreciate the super chats. But one thing that it's free money, if you will, is the ad revenue. And my ad revenue was oh man, it was not on yesterday. Because I am monetized, MB, already. I'm back to monetized. Today's back to normal. But the problem was I clicked the wrong button and I switched my AdSense account. And I had to switch back, and that took a little longer than I wanted. Thank you for coming back to my live stream, JST. I really appreciate when you guys come back. Well, thank you, Melvin. Thank you, man. Guy who likes cars and knows how to use single board computers. What a G. What is a G? We can do 70 miles an hour. This is why I like American Truck Simulator. E70R cab. Good taste, my friend. Thank you, Jesse. I am biased, but I do agree with you, man. Where shall you search? Google, man. Well, thank you for the flower. I can see the flowers on TikTok, but I can't see the super chats on the Red app. So sad about that. I wish it was available, because I miss it. Can you crash in the game? Yes, Apex. I did crash a couple times already. Does Bluetooth work? Yes. So how could I use the car parts to make the wheel setup, Jeremiah? So you can watch my tutorial on my channel, and you'll be able to see how you can use the real steering wheel for a game. Can you get pulled over, Rashi? No, man, you can't. They will give you tickets, but they will not pull you over. Yes, I do have a full tutorial on my channel. Is Europe Simulator worth the money? Yes, I agree. I agree. I do believe it is. However, I would wait if you can wait. Thank you, Frantisek H. Rabal. Sorry, I mispronounced you. But I would wait until they have a discount. They usually run discounts, and I bought mine for like $4.99. I wouldn't pay the full price for it. It's like 17 bucks. Yes, we saw the West. It's triple 65-inch TVs. Spidey, why can I only say Red app? Because TikTok will shadow ban my live stream if I say the name of other platforms, which is very unfortunate because I think it's so silly. How much is 70 miles an hour? So 70 miles an hour is around 110 kilometers an hour, Acquisti, which is way faster than in Europe. The game name is called American Truck Simulator. Oh, catch you later, GT7. Thank you for joining again, man. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Are we going straight? Yes, we're going straight. Oh, that's for the toll. I have the Sun Pass equivalent. Oh, nice. Stand races. So join my Discord. On my Discord, you can share your build and ask questions if you have any questions. Is my in real life car manual? Christery. Yes, one of my real cars is manual. Just one. It's exactly like this. It's the same 6-speed transmission on my Volvo S60R 2005. Did you come up with this yourself? Yes. You could sell these for major cash money. I suppose I could, but I do have a full-time job. You know, I work from home, so it doesn't make a lot of sense for me. But eventually, I do want to do that. Yes, that'd be fun. How much did the setup cost, Dean? About $700. The dashboard even tells you when you run out of gas. Yes, Spidey, it does tell me how much fuel I have, how many miles I have to an empty tank, what gear am I in. The 68 Fahrenheit is actually 68 degrees Celsius. This is the temperature of my CPU. 8:51 a.m. is my current local time here. Buddha. So the setup did cost about $700 for the rig. The game is called American Truck Simulator, Zany. How do you even get this? You have to build it yourself, my friend. I don't know what you're saying, Follow, but I don't think it's good, so don't. I will ban you. So you can't have a casual conversation about another streaming platform while live streaming. Exactly, man. That's just so ridiculous. I already answered you. How'd you make the car parts work on your PC? A bunch of Arduinos, man. What truck am I driving? The Volvo 2014 VNL. Let me show you. I think I can show you before I crash. There you go. That's a VNL 2014. Merging. There we go. And we're gonna take this exit, and because we're almost there at our destination. How much time did it take to build this, Tim? I've been working on this for about 4 years now. 3 years. So if you follow my tutorial on my channel, you can get like in a week. No, that was not a speeding ticket, CPL. That was the toll. It makes the same noise. How much space do you need? It depends. If you're building the full setup like I have here, you kind of need about 7-8 feet wide by about 6 feet deep. Homestead chickens. You can find it on Steam. All right, we're at our destination here. Is it here? Yes. Or is it there? Yeah, it's there. It's on the road. Octavius Castillo. Why not get a real CDL? I don't know, man. It doesn't make any sense. It's like telling a Call of Duty player to go and get his, you know, enlist the army or something. Well, thank you, TX Phantasma. Thank you for the GG, man. Does the turn signals on the wheel work too? Yes, Spidey. The turn signals work, so I can put right and I can put left, and it will auto return. So let me show you. So I put left and I can turn left, and when I turn right again, it will go back. There you go. It's back. Well, thank you, GGOOC. What got me into trucking simulators? I used to play more sim racing, but what got me into trucking is the fact that I can talk to you guys. I can answer questions, and I can, you know, it's easier for me to interact with you guys if I'm driving it on a truck. So, and I kind of like it. I started enjoying. I started playing like when I was, you know, like tired, or I want to go to bed early, late, and I didn't want to sleep, or, you know, and just driving around with no, like, it's a lot easier. without having to worry about your braking zone and, you know, whatever. Okay, follow. You can drop it now. All right, so I think it's gonna be hard here to park. It's a long trailer, but I think we can do that. It's gonna be right there on that parking spot. So we're gonna have to maneuver a little bit back and forth. Have you done those 30 in-game hour missions? Yes, I have. If I can... No, that's not gonna work here. I have to go a little bit forward that way. There we go. Now it's gonna be able to work. Do you have a backup camera? No, I use my rear view mirrors on the other TVs. Well, nowadays, Follow, you have a lot of options, man. There's the Trustmaster G20, the T300, the Logitech G29. You get Mosas that are pretty reasonable now with the R3 and stuff. Yeah, I like simulator games. I like flying simulators. I like truck simulators. How many full turns on your wheel can do? It's automatic, so I never counted, but I think it's about 1,010 or 1,100. 100 here. Oh, almost near perfect parking, but we're gonna have to go back and forth again, because you see it's not exactly where it should be. We're gonna fix that. Does he have air brakes, Goofy? Yes. Is it just one TV screen? No, Octavius. I have 3 TVs. That's why I can look in the rear view mirror and actually park the truck without having to change the camera. Do you have all the DLCs, map? Yes. All the DLCs for American Truck Simulator, not all of them for ATS. A little bit of a bump there on the curb. How old are you, Brandon? 5? Does your mom know you're on the Red app? Can you click the music button? What do you mean? All right. Ding. Am I in a car? No, I am in my home office. Why don't you get a real CDL job? Because I don't need a real CDL job. There we go. We parked. Now, if I click this, it's going to disconnect. What level am I in? I don't know. Let's see. I'm late. Oh, no. No money for me. So I am on level 88. Well, thank you, Jesse. So you're just gonna ignore my comment. Sure shot. I have 4 live streams running at the same time with nearly 400 people watching here and another 300 watching on other platforms. The chat moves very fast, so I miss a question here and there. So I hope you forgive me. Have I ever crashed in a game? Yes. It has 6-speed transmission, so I have to read questions like this if I want to answer everything. Why did I choose ATS instead of ETS? I live stream both, Buddha. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, ATS. Tuesdays and Thursdays, ETS 2. And on Saturdays, Sundays, I use other racing games. Unemployment final boss. Yes, you can build this. If you're unemployed and don't have any money, you can just grow money on your backyard. Yes, that's funny. All right. Bro never touches grass. Yes, that is true. That bro never does. I'm late 11 hours. I stopped for his sleep, sure shot. That's the problem. Which DLC do you recommend? I have Arizona and Texas. Ah, man, just buy one by one or get when they have a promotion. Wait, can you click the music button on CarPlay? Yes, but I don't have a touchscreen, so I have to do it on the mouse. There, if I click it will stop and continue. Alright, what game is this? This is American Truck Simulator. Can you play? I am playing. Where do I go to get the interior? A junkyard sergeant. Which one do you prefer? I prefer the American Truck Simulator because the speed limit is better. Did you spend money on electronics to put all of these together? Yes, Jeremiah, I did. I spent about $400 in total for the hardware. I don't remember exactly on the electronics, but 5 Arduinos will cost you $20 on AliExpress. They're not expensive. I used no damage. Okay. Thank you, Vihan. You have the Road to Black Sea DLC on ATS. I do not, Sebi. I need to buy all the DLCs, but I don't want to pay full price. Should have stopped for a bathroom break. Maybe you should just grow up first, Brandon, because you're so fixated in bathrooms and poo and that kind of stuff. Funny for a third grader, I think. You want to see my full setup, Octavius? Just check out my videos on my TikTok. You would go to Croatia in the game. I don't think I have Croatia in my ETS. Did the buttons on the dash work? Just curious to appreciate the effort. Yes, all of the buttons here work, Vihan. So let's do some job here so you can stop talking. I would play all day. I would too. If I didn't have to work, I'd be playing all day. So let's go to Arkansas. I'll just pick up the first one here. Actually, no. We'll take this trip to Utah. Let's go to Utah. There we go. Do you have a quick release? Yes. RS6, I can show you on my other steering wheel so I don't have to remove. This is the Fanatec quick release 2. And this is my other wheel. It's one of my wheels. I have a Audi, 2 BMWs, the Volvo, and a bunch of other from Fanatec. Oh man, even if I put a pinned comment, people won't read it. It's amazing. They ask the same questions over and over, and I don't care. I don't mind because I am sharing everything that I know with everybody. So force feedback settings, what wheelbase am I using? I'm using a Fanatec Club Sport DD 12 Newton meters, and the force feedback settings right now is at 70% because otherwise it's too heavy, and this is a truck. It needs to have a power steering. How much did the monitor cost? About $800 each. Can you get pulled over in the game? No, you can't. You get tickets. Do I remember you, JJ? Yes, I do. There is. What did you miss? I'm answering a bunch of questions here because people said that I'm ignoring. Oh, thank you, Vihan. Do you have the build video on the Red app? Yes, I do. All right, let's get going. So let's get inside the truck and let's get going. Oh, parking brake is engaged. Arduinos, they work like my ECU. Yes, that's a good comparison. They work as ECU. Is the mileage on the odometer from the game? So the mileage in the odometer is not from the game, is increasing with the game, but is not increasing with the same speed as the game because the game is compressed. Every 1 mile means 20 miles. So this one is going like normal, 100 miles an hour for 1 hour. We'll do 100 miles. And this is showing the game mileage. Where am I right now in the game? I am in the city of Kansas. I think Kansas City. Yes, in Missouri. Kansas City, Missouri. Does the air conditioning work? It does not work. I mean, it doesn't blow air. The buttons work. All the buttons work. What are my PC specs? I have a 4090 GPU with a 9950X3D. Can you use a CB radio on the game? Yes, if you're playing online, you can. I'm sorry, Thomas. Which Sennheiser do you have? Good question. It's the GSP300. GSP300. This is the Sennheiser I have here. How much is my setup? About $700 is the rig. Well, thank you, D Good. Join my Discord if you have more questions. No, Jesse. But yeah, it sounds like one, doesn't it? Do you prefer American trucks or European trucks? I don't know. I prefer the American trucks. I think they look better. But maybe because they're just different for me, because I grew up in Brazil. And in Brazil, we have like the trucks just like in Europe. How much did the simulator cost? About $700 in car parts and hardware. Well, thank you, Theresa. Am I using more than one screen? Yes, I'm using triple 4K TVs here. do I think you could do this with a Volkswagen Golf 2019 interior with the screen working? The answer to that is yes, Nico. You definitely could. Now, is it easy? No, it's not easy. To get the gauges working, you'll have to sniff CAN bus data. So that will take a little bit more work. You can follow tutorials for other screens that are already, you know, hacked. What is my favorite truck? I'm biased. I'm driving the VNL 2014 here in the game, but I kind of like this one. Do I sleep in the truck? No, I don't sleep in the truck. I mean, in the game, yes. The guy sleeps in the truck, yes. Teresa, the game is called American Truck Simulator. I am going to do another Assetto Corsa on Saturday, Darius. The game is called American Truck Simulator, Reds. What is BRBR? Brazil? Does it consume a lot of electricity? No, Bobby. It's about this, you know, just the same as a computer, 3 TVs, and the other things don't take a lot of power. Favorite ATS truck? Yeah, the VNL 2014 is my favorite. Is it on PlayStation? Not yet. I think they're working on it. Which is the fastest truck you have, Goofy? I don't know. I tried to go over 90 miles an hour once here, and it didn't. I think it reached like 95. PJ Precolas. You can look at my tutorial on the Red app. Where can you buy it? You'd have to build one yourself. You have to go to the junkyard. I probably wasted close to $2,000. Wasted on what, Christy? Have to be a little more specific. Jaden, American Truck Simulator. Do the heated seats work, Sergeant? No, man. I live in Florida. Can you imagine if they worked? I'd be cooking here, man. Is the Truck Sim GPS out now? Not yet. They're still on development, under development. But do I turn left here, or do I... There's 2 roads. I don't know. Oh, there's a block. So yes, I do know. This is the one. Well, thank you, Vihan. Thank you, man. Dude, thank you. I appreciate it. It doesn't matter the amount. It's appreciated. Man, thank you so much. Thank you, Vihan. Am I using mods? You're assuming yes. Yes, I am, Reds. I am using real physics, real lights, real traffic, the weather improvement. There's a few mods here, yes. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. I'm really hoping to get to 11K now. That's the next milestone. We reached 10K last week, so... Nice, Teresa. I live in Tampa Bay area. Where do you live? Do I play Euro Truck Simulator, Colin? Yes, I do on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Same time in the morning, as I have to kind of go crazy here for a lane change. Ah, man. Thank you anyways, man. Especially talking about conversion rates. I know how hard that is. Does PCs have this game? Yes. This is only for PCs right now. What part of Florida? I am in Tampa Bay. Yes. All my mods are free. And also you can think about this. I didn't waste any money. I mean, most of the things here I got for free. Because I'm a content creator, guys, don't forget that. I'm not just randomly putting money here. And, like, TikTok has paid this simulator a few times over. What field of work do I work with? So I work in market research. I'm 1 minute from your house. Oh, Venice! Oh, I love Venice. It's super pretty. Do you have all the current DLCs? Yes. And this is another reason why I love ATS over ETS. I can just go on the red light. As long as there's no car coming, I can go. There are great payware mods. Yes, there are, man. I gotta check some of those out. Do you think mods will come to PlayStation? I don't think so, Reds. Those are complicated. But let's hope. What's the hardware setup? So it's a Volvo S60R. and I'm running my PC with a 9950X and a GeForce 4090. Are the pedals real or they're simulator pedals, Goofy? They are simulator pedals. These are my Moza pedals right here. So I'm using Moza. They sent me for free, so that's why I'm using it. Yes, I'm excited for that one too, Coda. Where am I going? Joanna. So I'm going to pick up my cargo. So let's, oh, it has a little bit of a bad contact here. Let's see. Come on. My ESP32 is giving me some hard times. Yeah, it works with the escape button, but sometimes my enter will just give me a hard time. Have to wiggle with all the movement. Come on. Okay, I'll enter. Why is it not going? Even with the keyboard. Am I not? Strange. Oh, I passed. It's right there. I'm just clicking on the wrong place. Oh, what silly. Does the CPU heat while you're using mods? No, I can show you my temperature right now. Sorry. Let's get the freight market. Let's just get the contract here going. So here you can see my CPU temperature right now, which is 67 degrees right now. And kind of confirm. It's a little higher now, CPU at 70. This takes a minute to go up and down because temperatures are not supposed to be shifting as fast as the CPU temperature. And the GPU is at 60 degrees right now. Alright, I missed a few questions. Is it a sim dashboard on your phone? Yes, it's called a Truck Sim GPS. I think the truck has either 6 or 8. This says 6 gears. I think that's the question maybe. All right, let's get going. Is it available for automatic vehicles? Yes, you can set it up as automatic. Do you think ETS or ATS is going to come to mobile in the future, Christopher? I don't believe, but I could always be wrong. This is just me thinking. So let's pick that cargo. We're gonna take this tanker. Oh, I'm glad too, Teresa. Yeah, we didn't have any hurricanes coming by this year, which is great so far. But September is when hurricane starts to come by. What would be needed for the screen and buttons to work, Nico? Arduinos, man. A bunch of Arduinos. So let me go outside the truck here so you guys can see. I hit this button and it will connect. And there we go. We're connected. Why your RPMs are 2000 on idle S1. So it's a very simple explanation. So you can see the truck here. It's showing 600 RPMs right now, right? You can kind of see the needle here. And when I floor it, it's going to go to 2000. 2000 RPMs is the max before the red line. Now you can see here on the top or on the side, depending on where you're watching, that the RPMs are stuck at 7,500 because I calibrated the RPMs. I'm using a gas fuel engine tachometer, which goes to 8,000 RPMs. So I told the tachometer that 7,500 equals 2,000. So it's calibrated. So this way I have the full motion, meaning 2,000 RPMs in my real gauge cluster is equal to 600 RPMs in the truck. I already answered you, Dior Smoke. Yes, it's available for automatic vehicles also. What GPU and CPU do you have? I have a 4090 with a 9950X3D from AMD, flies 365. All right, let's get going. We'll have to go wide here so we can go and turn there without hitting that pole. That'd be good. What would be needed for the screen? I answer you that already. Did the chat stop? No. Do I like tropical juice? This is right up there with the strangest questions I ever got on the live stream. I don't care about it. I'm okay. I like water. I like Coca-Cola. That kind of stuff. How do you get the gauge cluster to work, Lucas? You need Arduinos. A bunch of Arduinos. An Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield will get that working. How much was the whole setup, Ryan? Ryan114. So the whole setup doesn't really matter. Because I'm a content creator, I do have an overkill setup here. But if you're asking about... Come on, why is it just not taking the gear sometimes? And only on American Truck Simulator. So the car parts was about $300 and another $400 or so in hardware. Wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos. So $700 will get you going with a simulator rig like mine. Well, thank you, the West. We suck the West. Am I going to upgrade to the 50 series? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna wait until we have a 6090 or something, you know, to that effect. Do you have resistance counter force on your steering wheel? Yes, I do, Koski. It's a 12 Newton meter force feedback steering wheel. Zach, what game are you playing? I'm playing American Truck Simulator right now. Ever pick up lot lizards? Why the second gear is not engaging, and I know it's not the controller. Can you show what a crash looks like? White dude, it doesn't do anything. There's no crash physics model or whatever. It will just add damage, so I will not be showing that. If you want to see crashes, you can come by on Saturdays when I drive on BeamNG, and that is a crash game. How did you make the rig, Stan? I have a tutorial. My gearbox is failing. It's not. I assure you, the buttons are working normal. I can show you guys. So if I go here on the USB, so USB controllers, and then choose my shifter, which one is it? Is it this one? No. I always forget which one is it. Oh, there you go. Gear. It says gear. There you go. This is my shifter. So you see the red? Can you see the red light coming on? 1, 2, and look. Every time it doesn't fail. 2 is coming up normal. 3, 4, 5, 6, and reverse. All the gears are working perfectly, so the gearbox is not failing. It's not failing in the game because this is a brand new gearbox here in the truck. Just something else happening here. Can you write in the Discord and... I don't know, because yeah, what's happening? How many screens? I have triple TV. How much was the setup? About $700 for the rig. BG, why does this look real? Because it is a real car interior, fully functional. And we're playing American Truck Simulator here. We can kind of go now. Are the game miles equal to reality? They are not. They're compressed, about 20-1. What do you think about ETS2 and ATS coming to consoles soon? JS1S. I think it's amazing, man. I think I'm all for inclusion. Everybody should be able to play any game they want in any platform. I wish it wasn't this complicated to have games working in different platforms, to be very honest. How did you get the rig? I built it. Hello to Sweden, just me. Hello. How many screens, Kobe? I have triple 4K TVs here. So I spent about $700 on the rig. Out of what? Out of what? I don't understand the question. So now we're going to what city? We left Kansas City, Missouri, and we're going to a city called Ogden. I don't remember what state that was. We can check here on the map. Oh, Utah. We're going to Utah, boys. What did you make the rig out of? It was a Volvo S60R 2005, because I actually do have the same car in my garage. I'm a big Volvo fan, if one did not notice yet. Fused Carlos. No, I do not have a CDL, and I do not wish to get one. I never driven a truck in my life. Is the airbag bolted? No, not bolted. And there's no airbag. Oh, that's pretty cool, Chess Chocolate. You lived in Kansas City? We just left it. I was in Kansas City delivering, and now we are going to Utah. E aí, Julia? Ei, Julia. Belezinha? Sou brasileiro também. Bro, what are you playing on the game? It's American Truck Simulator. Your grandpa loved Volvo's semis. Good taste, your grandpa. Keen tailing. So the car is in my room or garage? In my room. It's in my home office. Thank you for the follow, guys. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate all of you. Do you sometimes get confused if you're driving on a game or real life? I do not. No, I don't get confused. Jojo PXL, welcome back, man. How you doing? I'm pretty good, man. Michelle Harper, can you go anywhere in the game? Actually, no. You have some states you can go and some states you can't. They're launching DLCs, however, so I have all of them. But we're as far as we're going to add Illinois, if I think correctly. A Júlia, chocada. Então você é uma menina. E aí, beleza? Mas por que eu falo inglês? Eu moro nos Estados Unidos. A maioria do meu público é dos Estados Unidos ou de outros países. Mas quando tem brasileiro, eu sempre falo português aqui pra galera. Oh, you got me on Instagram, Ben. Welcome. Oh, another P2 owner. Good taste, dude. Nico, you're actually thinking about doing this with an A6. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, the screen pops up here as well. You can do that on A6. Daí, Wellington. Sou Brazuca, mano. De Curitiba, Paraná. Alshan, this is quite relaxing. Oh, thank you. I try to keep a relaxing note, although I think I speak too enthusiastically. But I try to keep a fun and smooth transmission here on my live streams. Why you so low if you play Truck Sim? I don't really understand your question, Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, how am I playing? I don't know how to explain. I opened the game and I played the game. Do you like the S60 T5? Christian, yes. I think the T5, in fact, is the best engine for the P2 platform. Do you let guests play? Yes. When my neighbors are here, my friends are here, everybody has a chance to play, and I always welcome them to play. Oh yeah, the pop-up screen. Yeah, Jojo, it's pretty cool. I like the fact that it does like in the car. The only difference is I have to push a button here. In the car, it just goes up and down automatically. Rodolfo Raposo, cara, eu tô no máximo aqui do acelerador. Eu tô com uma carga pesada. This is the only way you can drink legally and drive. Absolutely, LAXR. Why does the mile drop so fast on your dash, Fuzzy? That's a good question. So the reason why they drop so fast is because in the game, the world is compressed 20-1. So every mile I drive in the odometer here, you'll see the mile to an empty tank going down 20 miles. So there is a compression. So you don't have to drive, like for instance, I have a 900-mile trip ahead of me. But I'm not going to take 2 days doing that. I'm going to take 53 minutes. Pô, valeu aí, alô aí pra Manaus. Obrigado, cara. Should you play Truck Sim too? Darius, I mean, that's up to you. But I love Truck Sim. It's very relaxing. Is the speedometer of an S60? Yes, James. It's from an S60R. Rodolfo Raposo, Portugal. E aí, mano? Terças e quintas eu jogo na Europa. What happens if I crash into a car? I'll get damage and maybe a ticket. So why don't I make this my job? Because I do have a full-time job and I enjoy doing my full-time job. So it doesn't really make any sense for me to do that as a job. I wish I could play that too, but my wheels broke. Oh no, man, what wheel do you have? How does this work? Like, this is a car, it's a very realistic sim. So yeah, this is a Volvo S60R interior that I used to play the game, and all the electronics work with Arduinos. We had a BMW 335i speedometer, but I ordered from Venoxy that makes custom gauges. I did not know people sold that. Pretty cool, James. A little faster here. BeamNG, we're on American Truck today, Christy. Do you have ignition? Like, you can't press a button to turn on the ignition? Yes. So my ignition button here is my air conditioning on and off. This button here that is blue, you can see here, this turns on and off all the electric power to my simulator. So it's more like a physical safety button for me. Do I ever play Forza Horizon, Nathan? I do very rarely, but I do. Tractor guy, you always wanted to build a farm sim setup out of a cab. Oh, that'd be pretty cool, man. I've seen a guy with a farm, you know, sim setup with a tractor. Pretty cool. The G923. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear it broke. We're going a little bit too fast here, but that's rare in American Truck Simulator. Is the engine brake. Why am I driving at 6,000 RPM, Lacer? So the RPMs are calibrated, my friend. 6,000 RPMs means about 1,700 RPMs in the truck. 2,000 is equal to 7,500, and 600 is equal to 2,000 RPMs here. Have I ever played Forza? Yes. Yes, John, I'm playing American Truck Simulator here today. Yep, didn't stop in time. See, that's what happens when I crash. Nothing. There's no crash physics or model here in the game. I just got damage, and that's it. Did I get a ticket for crash? Yes, I did get a ticket. Oh, the BeamNG scenery. Yeah, they have like a Utah kind of map. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Sorry. Is that dashboard from a Volvo S40, James? No, it's from a Volvo S60R. Homeless lives matter. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Are you okay? Are you all okay back there? Basically, there's one driver and a little more. I have 200 passengers on TikTok and about 150 here. So about what, 300 and some passengers? I hope it's not because I crashed. Yeah, the guy's gonna be here for a while now. Come on, move. Do I have to reverse? Oh, now you go. Samuel, who did this for me? I did it myself. What does... Oh, it's red light. Ah, the truck does not stop in the rain. What does 80 miles an hour mean in the game? What do you mean? It means 80 miles an hour. Do I need to use the clutch for transmission, Beam Boy? Yes, I can show you. So, if I want to go to third gear, you see this left one is obviously my clutch. I'm gonna go up and clutch and third. You can disable the speed limit. Yes, I know. Why you drive a truck Freightliner Q-Line? John, this is a Volvo, not a Freightliner. This is the Volvo VNL 2014. I'm sorry, hey, I'm Davante. Hey, I'm Davante. So if you're watching on the Red app, please don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe if you like what you're seeing. And I do have tutorials to teach you guys how to do this. So I'm pretending to be a taxi driver. No, dude, I'm not pretending to be anything. I'm playing a video game, if you couldn't tell. I'm gonna try to be more careful. I'm going a little bit slower here because of the rain. Tractor guy. How much money do I have in the setup? About $700 on the rig itself. But I did spend a lot more money with the rest of the stuff because I'm a content creator. So I have almost 200,000 people following on TikTok. And I just passed the 10,000 mark on Red app last week. John, no, you can't pirate it. And even if you could, I don't recommend you do that. Support the developers. Defo Regan, the game is called American Truck Simulator. Well, thank you. Hey, Davante. How much does the simulator cost? About $700. Yeah, the only way I can get like this many people in the Volvo. Yes, I'm really thankful to my admins. They're good. And they're just friends that have been watching my live stream. So, TikTok, $19.99 for the base game. Yes, they run some promotions sometimes. Like I purchased it at $4.99. So if you put it on your wish list on Steam and pay attention, you'll get it for cheaper eventually. History, you should find a newer car and take the interior and build the sim. I don't want a newer car, man. I actually had a offer from a junkyard, a Volvo specialized junkyard, to build exactly the new car that I have, the 2022 Volvo S60R, S60, not an R. And I did not take that because I like this older model here. What game is this? American Truck Simulator, Defo Regan. Rain is slowing down. Still raining. Always make sure my dash cam is recording. Yes, sir. Yeah, TikTok doesn't like that. They're like a jealous girlfriend. You can't even talk about other places. Is it raining in the game? If it's raining in the game, can truck behave like it's wet? Yes. Like I just slid and crashed into another truck because I didn't slow down early enough. And the rain stopped. James, you're a Volvo fan. Nice, man. Well, as if you couldn't tell, I am too. So the speed limit here is 25 miles an hour now. How many hours of playtime do you have on ATS? I have about 1,000 hours, Jojo. Hey, that F1 guy. Welcome back, man. Yes, you saw that video? Yeah, they're exactly the same. Oh, it's that guy. Came from. I saw him, but I thought he was going to stop. I don't know why. Also, why does the temperature gauge going down and back up, James? Yeah, so very well noted. So the reason why it happens is the temperature here is showing my GPU temperature right now. And the GPU temperature is controlled by my MSI Afterburner software. And I don't know why, every now and then, it will show 0 degrees. And it will go all the way down. So that's why. I don't know why that happens, to be very honest with you. How'd you connect it all to mirror the game, Ryan? Arduinos. Well, thank you, Dan L. Thank you. Do you have a video on all the mods that I use? I don't have a video on the mods that I'm currently using. But I do have like the real world physics, lights, traffic, real world brands. I have the improved weather. What else? The Waze map on my navigation screen right there. Am I going to finish this job today? No. There's still like 45 minutes to my destination. And I have about now another 20 minutes of live stream left. Are the maps real places, Jetson? Yes. So you spent 40 plus days total on ATS. You could say so, yeah. Cristiano Ronaldo, is this your real car? No, this is the interior of a car that I picked at the junkyard. But I do have the same car in my garage, but I'm not in my real car right now. That would go crazy if the maps were real places. They are real places, man. They are. Have you seen the console news? Yes. So I think they're really coming out for a console, which is pretty awesome. Well, thank you, Daiki. I am in... Let me just change lanes here for a second. Tell you in a second where am I. So I am in Nebraska, I think. Yeah, Lincoln, Nebraska. We're by an airport. You see the plane taking off? That's pretty cool. So that's why newer Volvo cars limit their speed to 112 miles per hour. I think they started doing that in 2023, because I know that my 2022 T8 is not limited. But I think it's a good idea to limit the speed. I don't see any reason in the world why one would want to go over 100 miles an hour anyways on a road car. Do you have to work today? Yes, I do. Oh, thank you, Jojo. Thank you, man. And I really appreciate you watching on my Purple app. What's the distance for the job, Fred? I have about 800 miles to my destination. This is 800 in-game miles. So divide that by 20. That's pretty much how many miles I actually have in the odometer here. Do you have mods? Yes, Rubik's. I have a few mods here. But BMW and Porsche, for example, have no speed limits. Yeah, it's their choice. But I think there's no good reason why you would want to go over 100 miles an hour. In fact, if you're caught doing over 100 miles an hour here in Florida now, you go to jail. Straight to jail. You're arrested right there on the spot. How much is it for the whole setup? So about, like I said, about $700 DK for the sim rig. Thank you, Jetson. Well, thank you, Big Diesel. Thank you, man. If you need a setup like this, check out my tutorial, man. And I think you could use it with a bus. I tried with different cars, never tried with the bus, but I'm pretty sure you could do that. Oh, we got some accidents here on the road. Gotta slow down here. Ooh, that was a... am I headed east? Yes. Turbo Dude, how did I do that? So I have the improved graphics here. Well, for one, I'm using 4K here. It's 120 hertz 4K. However, I'm running 60 because I have triple TVs here and it's quite demanding. Even for my 4090. So the graphics here are... everything is maxed out. That's for one. And then beautiful sunset. I love when the sun does that, by the way. But it's just in 4K, and I have one mod that is improving a little bit. It's on the Steam. I forget the name right now. Solar, what do you think? Can I build similar setup on a Passat interior? Yes, you can. And I think there is a few people that did with a Passat already. There's a guy, I think, in Poland. I forget where he is from. Doing 100 plus in anything is considered reckless driving in any place. Real accidents. Yeah, they do have some random events happening. Am I going to add functional doors to my simulator, Christy? No. I like the open concept here. Also, are there realistic traffic jams? Yes. So the traffic will vary according to the time of day. Yeah, we're very close to Omaha. It was a down Cessna. Well, thank you, Turbo Dude. Thank you, man. We're gonna try to find a place to sleep because it's getting dark, and I want you guys to be able to see the outside. However, I don't have a lot of time. I will have to end the live stream pretty soon. So let's see, where's my next stop? Oh, there's one onto the side of the road. We're gonna take that one. We're not that far, so we can go there. And then I will talk to you guys a little bit more, and then I will end. This is the end. Yeah, DK, I've seen the Autobahns, but trucks, I think they always have to go with the speed limit. At least in ETS, you can't just go crazy on it. Joey, how much was the whole setup? It was about $700 for the rig itself. Everything car you see here, the wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos, car parts, everything car parts, $700. How long was the trip, Turbo? I think we'll take another 40 minutes in real life and about 12 hours in the game. Well, thank you, TBO Joe. Good luck on your lives, man. Yeah, I love doing live streams on the truck simulator. You can talk to people. You should code that if you crash, the truck shut off. First three. If I don't hold the clutch, it will shut down. When did you start playing ETS2 Rubik's? I started about a month ago, I'd say. So tomorrow, if you join my live stream, I'll be playing on the ETS. We're gonna take this exit. Is this the one? Yeah, we can take this one. There's a rest area here. So where are the trucks supposed to go? I think up ahead. Do you get tired of answering the same questions, Joey? I don't, man. I mean, I understand why people are curious. So I don't mind answering the same questions over and over again. And I know that the average watch time is usually quite low. Like, people will join the live stream and watch for like a minute, ask a couple questions, and then keep moving. Thank you, Mason. Do I do any sim racing? Yes, on Saturdays. Oh man, that'd be pretty cool if we can hit 150 likes before we end the live stream today. Thank you, Aquisti, for reminding me. Because of accidents, Princella? Yes. Sometimes it happens here. Wait, do you have any graphics mod on? I do have one, I think. A little bit behind. There we go. Let's put the truck in the right place because it's kind of crooked here. PCM! Oh my god, how did you figure it out? It's a truck simulator. Holy cow, I better just turn it off. What interior is my setup from? It's from a Volvo S60R 2005. So Saturdays I do play Assetto Corsa, BeamNG, and other simulators. Alright, let's pull the parking brake. Let's turn off the engine. And let's sleep. Can you bunny shift? Yes, you can. Alright. So that is it for today. It's 9:45 a.m. Roughly 2 hours of live stream. And if we can hit 150 likes on this live stream, I will be very, very happy. Yeah, I noticed Quincy Isaac didn't stop by today. Hey, Makoto. Yes, I have two other moderators here. Aquisti and Isaac have been helping me here as well. How you doing, Makoto? Do you have a different rig for Saturdays? No, Joey, I use the Volvo. What graphics mod do you have? It looks so good. Let me see if I can show it. I'll show you in a second. Before I leave, I'll show. So I'll go back into the car. No, we'll leave it outside. When am I playing tomorrow, Rubik's? I'm playing around 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 7:45-ish. Well, thank you, Aaron. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it, Aaron Productions. Online races with a setter or AI. I usually do AI because going online is kind of complicated when you're live streaming. Thank you, New Phone. Thank you, Aquisti. Thank you. Yeah, you were the first one in, and you're going to be one of the last ones out. Thank you. You got a 1 tera? What is that? You're wondering how do I see the chat, Joey? So I have 3 monitors here, 3 TVs actually, and it's on my TV on the left. So I assume you're watching on the vertical live stream. If you were watching on the horizontal, you can see that I'm pointing exactly where the chat window is. So I have about 9 people on the purple app, and they can see this is the live chat. And that is the other monitor. Right here, there's a line that separates. Oh, Makoto, that's nice, man. Good luck on your interview tomorrow. I'm gonna be sending good vibes out to you, man. Good luck. Does the radio work? Yeah, Sam, it does. Ali, so you have to click on the button, not type in the chat. Well, thank you, Just Mods. Thank you, man. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys watching and liking the live stream and commenting. So, am I streaming on the same PC? No, I am not. I do have a another PC right here. The behind one. This is my streaming PC. I can see the window there. This is my streaming PC. I can go to OBS and change the camera here. So, focus on the gauges. Focus on the CarPlay and the main. So yeah. Yeah, the FM radio works, the AM, the 6 CD changer also. I can change here to a 6 CD and play. What's the app on my phone, Marcus? This is called Truck Sim GPS. So I can put a music here, and I'll stop the music here. I can't leave for too long because otherwise Red App will copyright my video. Thank you, Aquisti. There you go. I don't see. Yeah, you can hear. Yeah, so that works. All right, guys. Skeev Vog, I'm sorry, man. I have to go. So I've been live streaming for about 2 hours now. And unfortunately, I have to end my live stream, so I need to do other things. I need to start working, for one. So, am I ever gonna extend my setup? There's not much I can extend with. I have the passenger seat on my right here. So, you wish there was a class for this stuff. Yeah, there is. My tutorial, Joey. It's not like a class, but it's on my channel. Exactly where you are, you can watch my tutorial. Oh, that'd be pretty cool, Noah. Then I could be playing from there. What type of car do I have? In real life, I have three cars, three Volvos. One 2005 S60R, one 2020 S60 T5, one 2022 S60 T8, and I have a minivan also, which is not technically a car, it's a minivan. 2025 Kia Carnival. All right, guys. So thank you guys for watching. Join my Discord. Yes, Makoto, I put the Discord link in my description of the video. I usually leave the live stream on for a couple minutes, just a minute and a half, 2 minutes, so you guys can subscribe if you want. Hit me a like if you can, if that won't hurt you. And join me Monday through Friday at around 7:45-ish a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is the clock right now, so you know what time is it in your time zone. Mine is 9:50 a.m. And I live stream up until this time of day, usually. On Saturdays, you can watch me racing on a Assetto Corsa, BeamNG, and doing other fun stuff. We do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday American Truck, and on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Euro Truck. Hope you have a fantastic day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe. And yeah, see you on the next live stream.